Johnston for Chapter 6, Network Monitoring and Intrusion Detection and Prevention Systems. So basically, I'm going to be making our honeypot, the Windows 7, this number 1 right there, and then our second one will be the one that's going to be our attacker. So the first thing we got to do is turn off our Windows firewalls between the computers because it just makes things a lot easier. So go to Control Panel and go to Network and Internet, Network and Sharing Center. That might just take just a moment. Alright, so now loaded, we're going to go to Windows Firewall. Alright, and I already turned off my firewall, but I'll show you where you can do that at. So you turn Windows Firewall on or off, and here they should be on, and I just went ahead and turned them off right there. Click OK. Alright, and as you know, there's no honeypot or anything set up right now, so I'm going to go into my second Windows here, and I'm going to open up Nmap, and we're going to put our command in here. But first, we got to find out what is the IP address here. So we're going to go ahead and do our command prompt. And one of the simplest ways you can do this is ipconfig/all, and this will show us all of our addresses. And this one you see is 192.168.52.128. That's our IPv4 address. So let's go ahead and put that in here. And they want us to do a lowercase s and a capital S. Put 192.168.52.128 and press enter and have it scan, and we'll see what pops up here. Alright, so you notice it has these TCP addresses and a few unknowns there. Now, let's go ahead and we're going to go back and we'll open up Valhalla and make our honeypot. Okay, and what I want us to do is they want us to go to server config, and from here we'll be setting these up, the FTP server and telnet. And so right now they're turned off. So the first one we're going to do is telnet, and we're going to go enable it, no logon required, and then X out of that one. And the next one is going to be FTP server, enable that one, and there we go. And now let's go ahead and go to our next stop right here where you X out of this, and we're going to turn on our monitoring. For some reason it closed when I click monitoring, so now it's monitoring right now. These are active, and let's go ahead and for our next step they want us to do another scan. So now that these are ready to go, let's do the same thing one more time. Alright, now you'll notice a difference here. You see the telnet and FTP are open. And our next step is, and that's just a basic scan, so it knows those ports are open. Now they want us to do a more in-depth scan. So instead of using SS or small case S and capital S, now we're going to do SV, and this is going to be a really in-depth scan. Alright, so this is just going to take just a second. Then once it's done, actually as it's scanning, we can just go over here because they just want to see that this is happening. So that's what this activity is showing, that hey, look, somebody's trying to get in here, and see it's disconnecting them, and it's being really intrusive, and we can see that someone's trying to get into our network. And that's basically what this whole activity is about, is being able to monitor if someone is trying to attack our network or trying to invade it. There you go. I don't even have any outputs yet, but this keeps telling us, hey, someone's trying to invade, and this one's still going at it. Alright, now it's done, and they wanted us to look over all this right here. And ours actually shows something a little different than the book. It says TCP wrapped. In the book here it says, it should say backdoor, but I'm guessing it still means something similar, that that something's not quite right, because it didn't say it that way before. Before it just said open, and it just said the service, but this one saying there's something else going on here. And then of course if you go back to our first Windows here, it will show all the invasions of someone trying to get in and doing that in-depth scan. And thank you for watching my video.